Now, amid the ongoing speculations around the Rwanda Plan, the Labour Party is looking to make gains. Our leader Keir Starmer has promised to set up a new border security command to crack down on human smuggling gangs if the party comes to power. Now, this new unit will be funded by diverting over $93 million from the Rwanda scheme. The details of the plan will be revealed by Starmer on Friday. Now, the announcement comes after the Dover MP Natalie Elphicke defected from the Tories last week and joined the Labour Party. Elphicke has said that the shift comes over Sunak's failed attempts at stopping small boat crossings. Her constituency is the arrival point for several of these boats. Now, while Prime Minister Rishi Sunak touts that deportation will reduce the number of crossings, Starmer has said that the move will not equal as deterrence. Labour has vowed to do away with the scheme if they win the general election slated later this year. They are, in fact, also looking to accept asylum requests from migrants who cross over into the United Kingdom. Other than this, the party will seek to introduce a much bigger team of specialist investigators and cross-border police. The new Border Security Command will include personnel from the National Crime Agency, Immigration Enforcement, the CPs and the MI5. Now, the party will also extend counter-terror powers. This will include grants to frisk people suspected of being involved in smuggling. However, Tories have described the plan, and I'm quoting here, an amnesty for illegal immigrants. They've also accused the Labour Party of wanting to scrap the Rwanda Plan, even if it is working. Meanwhile, detentions have begun across the UK. There is little clarity of when the first flight to Rwanda will leave, but for now it is expected to happen in June. Rwanda, on the other hand, has not promised the number of immigrants it will welcome. Now, this comes as protests and hunger strikes among asylum seekers are on a rise. Over 55 detainees staged a 10-hour-long peaceful protest throughout the day. 30% of these demonstrators were Afghanis who claimed to have helped the UK in Afghanistan. For more on this, we were earlier joined by our correspondent John Bevere, who is live from Bristol. Listen into what he had to say.
From what we're hearing from the Labour leader this morning, it seems now that Labour are trying to make it one of their key issues as well. But as you were explaining, there are some fundamental differences in the policies that they're pursuing. Whereas the Conservatives want to send asylum seekers, failed asylum seekers, to Rwanda, those who've entered the country illegally. Labour, on the other hand, say that they would get to do away with that and use the money that was put aside for that scheme in order to improve things like the policing of it, to try and crack down on organised crime gangs. They say that would have a dramatic impact on the number of people who made it here to the UK across the English Channel, and using other means, of course. Not all illegal migrants arrive on these small boats that we see so many images of. The Conservatives say that by sending them to Rwanda, it's going to put people off. They will never make the journey in the first place. Labour have said that actually the Conservatives have been too slow, they haven't done enough, and they've ended up just spending millions and millions of pounds having to house asylum seekers in hotels, for example, and that is hugely expensive. So Labour argue that their plan would be better, more targeted approach to try and crack down on the issue of people smuggling.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.